Hey y'all, it is Kat from Kat Southern Charms, and we're gonna do something fun. I got Resiner's new Rotary kit in, look at this y'all. It has everything you need to sand down edges, to get those small intricate little places, say like in between here. You know, you have these little small areas. They have bits that will get in there easy to help you knock down edges, to smooth things out. They have different size sanding bands for different size projects. They have polishing tips, polishing discs. That just jumped away from me. It comes with different size things to go in your machine. Comes with polishing paste, and you can drill any size hole. Different drill bits. Say if you want to make this a keychain, if you want to make it a pendant for a necklace or something, you can drill a hole straight through down the top to put a eye hook in there. Whatever you want to do, it is all covered in here. But do you want to know the best part? It's cordless, y'all. You charge it. You don't have to worry about being near an outlet. Listen to that. And it has multi-speeds. It's incredible. I am so impressed with it. You just don't know. Now, when I opened this, I won't lie. I felt like I needed to go enroll in trade school down the street to learn how to use it all. You can tell I've done a few things practicing before I made this video because I didn't want to, really be out of the loop and look like I didn't have a clue. Even though it feels like I don't have a clue. Don't worry. It also comes with this little manual that breaks everything down. It has a little link so you can go watch a video, a how-to video. It breaks down what every bit of your machinery is, what the tips are, what you can use them for. So there you go. Step by step how to change out your drill bits and your accessories. So super impressed with that. I love the case. I love the color. It's just perfect. I really enjoy it. So now let's break down to how you actually use it, because I know when I looked, I could not find any videos on actually how it works really well. First thing that you need to learn is this is your locking mechanism. This keeps everything in place so it doesn't come off, fly off, whatever. So when you want to change this out, you have to press this little button and keep it down. Lefty-loosey, you heard that little pop, and I'll let you hear again. See, it's back. So I push the button in, it's not all the way down. When I turn left, pops down. So it goes all the way down. Now, I can take this off and change out. You have all of these, if I can get that out. You have all of these different ones that you can pick the correct size for the tool you want to use. If you want to use a drill, we're all drooling over this, let me tell you. If you want to use a drill bit, you see how the ends are different thicknesses? That's how you figure out which of these you need to input so you can use it. So for this, let's do a sanding band. I already have the right one in here, okay? So when you put things in, you have to keep this button pushed down. Whoop. So there you go. See how it came right out? I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna put this top piece back in. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way down because I want that open so this piece will slide into the holder. So I'll push it all the way down. Now I'm gonna tighten it down. Remember, the button has to stay pressed and it's tight, I can let go. So when I turn this on, it doesn't go flying off or fall out. if I turn it upside down. It's in there good. Okay, so let's just show you how this works, sanding. I made this little crackle effect last night because I wanted to try out this new gray that I got from Eye Candy. Beautiful. I really like it. But it's real simple. You hold your piece. See how it flies off? Really should have a mask on. I'm living dangerously today, y'all. But that's all you do. Knock your edges off. Just like that, okay? And that's all I'm doing. Now, hold the button and it will turn off. This little bottom button controls you turning it on. You hold it down for 2 seconds, it comes on. And then once it's on, if you want to adjust your speed, you just hit it one time, goes up another level. I think there's 4 or 5 speed levels to this. But when you want to turn it off, you hold this button for 2 seconds and it will turn off. So that's how the sanding part works. Now, I'm going to tell you guys because I am not big on polishing. I know the process to do it, but I don't, and really and honestly, I only grind and wet sand and all that pieces that I need to repair. So if something came out and has a big scratch in it, or there's a big bubble that I need to drill into and fill again, then I will sand everything down. And it does come with sandpaper. I'm trying to think. Let's look, because it tells you what comes in here. I don't remember. Oh, here it is. See, look, it tells you everything that comes in the kit and how much should be there. So the sandpaper starts at 320 grit and goes up to 8,000 grit. And you always start with your lowest grit number, which is the coarsest, meaning it's the roughest. So wet sand, what does that mean? You put water on your piece, and I just drizzle water on my sandpaper. And then you wet sand. The sandpaper's wet, your piece is wet, so it doesn't scratch it really bad. It helps sand evenly. So that's how you do a wet sand. You start at the lowest number, which is 320 with this kit, and you work your way up. You sand the whole thing with 320, make sure it's all good. Then you move to your next one, which in this case is the 600, and then it goes up 200 from there. So it'll be 600, 800, then it gets to 1,000, then it goes up 2, so then it goes to 1,200, 2,500, 3,000, 5,000, 7, and 8. So you do that, you wet sand all the way up to 8,000. You make sure when you get to the final part, you take your isopropyl alcohol, which I have in my misting bottle. You spray your piece and you wipe it down good. That makes sure that all of the dust particles, any granulation is removed, so you have a clean surface. Then, excuse me, you add your paste, and this is what it looks like. And you polish with, you can use any of these polishing tips. You just run over your piece like that. Also, another thing I like, these bits stay in really well. Look, I put it in the hole, and then I just press down, and it snaps in. So if it turns over on its side, anything like that, it's not going to fall everywhere. It all stays where it's supposed to stay. And I love that because I'm OCD about things like that. I want things in their proper little place where they're supposed to be. So that is another huge plus to this kit. But when it comes to polishing, you put your paste on and then you use your buffing attachments. And I won't lie, I don't know how you attach this to use it. I'm kind of wondering if that is what this is for. I don't know, Resiners, if you're watching this, Can you tell us in the comments, how do you use the pad? These polish pads. That would be great. But this, you see this little rubber tip? This is what you use with your sanding band. The rubber, when you slide the band on, keeps it in place so it's not flying around going up and down. The rubber, and where, oh, I have it on here. It keeps everything, so when I turn it up, let me turn it on. I'm gonna turn it up to the high speed. It's not flying off. The rubber keeps the band in place. You have your little indicator light that it's on. 2 seconds, and I turned it off. Now, when you charge this, it plugs into any USB, and this actually is similar to a phone charger too, but it plugs in here, and when you plug it in to charge it, this indicator light will blink twice. Do, do, do. It will blink while it's charging. Once it's full, it has a full charge, this light goes off. So then you know you have a full charge, you're ready to go and move on to your next little project. Oh, let's take the band. See, the bands have their own place. The rubber tip has its own little home. If I can see, there we go. And lock it in, done. So, y'all, well, I'm gonna take this out now. I'll fold it and put it back in there. But remember, if I wanna change this out, push the white button, turn this so it's loose, then I can, well, a little more. Well, it all pulled off. What about that? Okay, there. So I got it apart. I can, well, I'm just gonna leave it on. There's a little hole here, and I'm putting my little tip there. All right, so it's all back apart. So, gosh dog, slippery fingers. All right, so I'm gonna put this back in because this is the main one that I use. Push the button down so it will lock. All right, done. So everything's secure. Put everything back in my little box in my kit. And I'm ready to put things away, just like that. Y'all, how simple is that? Are you impressed? I was super, super impressed. I highly recommend this because there's so much versatility. It covers so many different things that we need as crafters all in one kit. Perfect. Anyway, if you have this, comment below. Do you love yours? Do you recommend it? What is your favorite thing to use your Rotary toolkit with? I really like how it knocks these edges down really easy. And when I do this, y'all, I just spray, and I don't know if I have a, here we go. Let me get a paper towel. There. I spray mine down with alcohol and I just wipe. And you can't tell that it's been sanded, right? I don't have to worry about pouring another top coat. I don't have to worry about any of that. I just spray my alcohol, wipe it down, gets all the sanding particles and everything off, and it's ready to go. Just that easy, y'all. So that is two things. One, how you can use this kit and how versatile it is, how many different things it can do, but also show you how to knock down edges on your pieces. And let me say this. People ask, why do I get these edges? Like on this. Why do I get this edge here? It's because resin shrinks as it cures. So if you don't dome, and I know you've heard me talk about it and other people talk about it, how we dome our resin, and that essentially means is that we let it come above the break line. We dome it so it's a little bit higher. So when it cures and shrinks, guess what? It shrinks even. So we don't have these edges like that. But it's a real easy fix if you do get them. You can sand it down. You can put a little coat of UV resin to make it level. Whatever you want to do with it. But that's that. That's how we get our edges. That's why they happen. And that's a way to prevent them. But if you don't prevent them, this is a perfect way to take care of it. Super easy, super fun. Anyway, y'all, I love it. I highly recommend it. Thank you, Resiners, for sending me this to try. And if you want me to try our stuff, send it. We love your stuff. I love your resin. And I love how y'all are tech-oriented because I'm a techie person. So let me know what you guys think about this kit. Are you going to get one for yourself? Do you already have one? Tell me below. What do you think? Were you as impressed as I was with this? All right, y'all. That covers this. Make sure you do all the YouTube things because we have some very fun things coming up, including my very first giveaway on this channel. That's going to happen this month. So stay tuned for more information on that. Make sure you ding that bell so you don't miss when I upload or put it in community notes. Until next time, y'all, happy arting. Ta-ta for now.